Hey guys, welcome back to another video. It's your man Jay. So I got my GoPro Hero 7 Black, and then I've also got my iPhone XS Max. So I know that this phone has good cameras, like really solid cameras. I wanted to just see for fun. I know the GoPro's definitely going to have way better stabilization. I just wanted to see what the quality will be like putting it up against the iPhone XS Max. So this is basically just a quick stabilization video and quality test. So check it out and let me know what you think. Alright guys, so I decided to match up the iPhone XS Max against something like a very good camera on the GoPro Hero 7 Black. Let's take a walk here. You can kind of see how this is going to be. The GoPro Hero 7 Black is a fantastic camera, man. It is just really good. You can see how it processes everything. More importantly, the stabilization is what I like about this camera. The iPhone does have stabilization, but check it out next to the GoPro Hero 7 Black. Check out the skies and everything. Really solid. Hey, you can see my shadow. There it is. And I'm just holding these both in hand, by the way. Check out the stabilization. Both of these take photos. The video is where I like to stay with. And on the GoPro, obviously I'm getting a lot more in frame because of the wide angle, which is just great. Like just standing here, right here, pointing it down like this, you can see my feet. Go down even further, you can see more on the GoPro and a little bit less on the iPhone, but that's just because of the lens. But what do you guys think about this quick stabilization test and 4K video on the iPhone XS Max and the GoPro Hero 7? Now, as I suspected, the GoPro Hero 7 Black is a much better camera for recording out there, man. The stabilization is just off the charts. It is really solid, man. I really like it. Now, the iPhone isn't bad. But when you get it against something, now, it's weird because this phone is really good, really solid footage, right? But when you put it up against something that's even better, it's crazy to see how that goes. This has a much wider field of view, obviously. You can shoot in linear mode on here too, so if I would have done that, it would have really been bad for the iPhone because it's ridiculously hyper smoothing on there, man. So it's just crazy. But the GoPro Hero 7 Black is a fantastic camera. And at this point, I used to recommend phones for certain phones for people that run a YouTube channel. But if you didn't want to get a very expensive phone, a camera like this could really do well, because I've been using this to shoot, and also I have it on this mini tripod, this GoPro mini tripod called a Shorty, and I can sit on my desk. I've shot a lot of videos with this camera in the time of having it, and I can sit up close to the products that I'm reviewing. And it's such a wide field of view. I don't even need that much space. And this is something that will be beneficial to a person that might have a small desk. Now I have a very large desk, but at the same time, it doesn't hurt me to have all this room. Nonetheless though, the iPhone XS Max has great cameras, fantastic cameras, but they're definitely not standing a chance with the stabilization on the GoPro Hero 7 Black here. It's just a sweet camera for doing footage. It's for the active lifestyle, and you know, you don't even need a gimbal with this thing. So because I've seen people placing the Hero 6 Black on a gimbal and putting up against the 7 Black without a gimbal, and to me it's equally matched. It's unreal. So the GoPro Hero 7 Black is becoming one of my favorite cameras for shooting YouTube. I know it's strange because I'm shooting on my DSLR. So vlogs and things definitely can be done depending on what angle I want. But if I'm just wanting to shoot a quick video, I could definitely just pop this thing up, just slide it up, open up the tripod, tilt it down, and get any angle I want, and the footage is crystal clear. Somebody told me, it's like, man, what are you using to shoot this video? And I was like, GoPro. I came clean. It's like the GoPro is what I've been using to shoot some of these videos. I did use the iPhone to shoot some videos, but it's just not the same as the GoPro. And also, I did use the audio from the GoPro. The iPhone was it sounds like I was underwater or something. I don't know what that was about. But the GoPro audio is fantastic. GoPro has improved on audio, and the iPhone XS Max audio is fantastic for somebody. But it was a windy day out, I will say that. It was a windy day out, and you probably couldn't even tell with the audio that much from the GoPro that I was using. But when I had the iPhone's audio out front to use this video with, it was sounded like I was underwater because it was so windy outside. But with this camera, well-rounded camera, man. You could use this for your action shots and all of your YouTube content if you wanted to. Technically, really don't need a DSLR with something like this. There are some disadvantages to this, like you don't have a viewfinder for selfies if you wanted to shoot a vlog, but you can use your phone, which is what I do when I'm shooting a video with this. I just sign in and link up to the GoPro, and I just set it up to the side, and I can see exactly what I'm doing. I can control the GoPro from my phone. So there's really not that big of a disadvantage, but I would definitely recommend something like this. And this costs $399 for a person that doesn't want to spend a lot and still be portable. Now, obviously, a DSLR, you can find a DSLR that shoots in 4K at 60 frames per second, or just 4K, but it's going to be expensive. So a budget-minded person who wants to be really crisp and clean on YouTube, yeah, the GoPro Hero 7 is a great option. I mean, it's crazy because this costs 2 times the cost, or 3 times the cost for the models that are out there, even 4. Whew. This is a win-win, man. I could definitely recommend the GoPro Hero 7 for doing YouTube or your action shots, your bike ride, anything, man. This thing appears to do it all at this point. I like shooting in linear mode too, because it's like a straight shot without all that bubble effect and that fisheye effect. But yeah, now I didn't shoot at 60 frames per second. I shot at 30 frames per second because it's not evenly matched already, you know. So, and the GoPro Hero 7 at 60 frames per second 4K, it is stunning. It's stunning. And then if I put it in linear mode at 2K or 1080p in linear mode, it just slaughters the heck out of any of the phones that I have, especially for stabilization. Quality is subjective, but stabilization is what I'm talking about. It's definitely better. So it's your man Jay. I'll see you guys in the next video. I hope you enjoyed. I can recommend the GoPro Hero 7 for YouTube for sure. I'm out.